Hello everyone. I apologize for not getting this to you on Friday like I promised. Day just got away from me, but I just finished 80-day obsession, my final workout. Oh, such a good feeling. I can't wait for you to feel the same, like, just happiness and being proud of yourself. Like, how often are you really proud of yourself for finishing? We have 8 weeks until we finish, plus next week, which is our prep week. So I'm here to share, kind of walk through the program, show you Beachbody On Demand, because I know we have a bunch of new people to Beachbody On Demand this time, which is exciting. So many options for you. And show you the meal plan, talk about next week, and get us started. All right, so let me take a drink. For those of you that drink in the Performance line, this is the post-workout recover. It's like chocolate milk, and you get to have it as a treat. After I eat a half a banana, and then I have this as my recovery, and it seriously does help with the pain afterwards. So here we go. Let me share my screen. Takes a second. Okie dokie. So if you've not yet logged on to Beachbody On Demand, you go beachbodyondemand.com, and when you come to the home screen, which looks like this, you will scroll down, and you're going to pick LIIFT4 VIP Early Access. And if you are in the group and haven't bought your kit yet, you can't see it. So you will need your kit, and if you do it today, you'll have access by tomorrow. So Monday you are ready to go. So don't wait. Don't wait. All right. Here we go. So this is kind of the landing page when you come in. This is where you find all of your workouts. I will be posting about these videos for this week. We're going to watch them. But you will see here. So next week is our prep week, right? I wanted to give us a chance to try some of the workouts beforehand. To give us an idea of what weight selection we should start thinking about using, so we know for some of us we may have to buy more weights, to have an understanding of how it's going to feel. These are shorter. These are only 20 minutes each, but they give us the breakdown of how the workouts are going to play out. So when you hear me talk about B4 LIIFT4, that's what this is. There are 4 workouts, so we will work out Monday, Tuesday, rest day Wednesday, workout Thursday, Friday, and we will try each of these workouts. Okay, so that's the B4 LIIFT4 workouts. Then when we are ready, we will hit week 1. So you're going to see they're going to be loading workouts every week. So the week 1 workouts are here, and we just go through this and we play from here. This will be part of our prep week 2. I will take care of all of that for you. Another area that's very important are program materials. Some of you who got the challenge pack or the completion pack, you got these in paper form. If you did the digital unlock, you only have them here. So keep that in mind. You may need to print these out if you're kind of like a paper pencil kind of person. So the first is a calendar, and here's what I recommend. If you've never done a program at home like this, print this out or unfold it from your kit and put it up where you can see it in your workout area. And when you get finished, cross it out. There's no better feeling than crossing something off your list. And this is kind of the best way to keep track of yourself and to show you like how much progress you are actually making. Now you will notice that we're working the same muscle groups in the same order, but the workouts are always different. Don't forget that. We have 32 brand new workouts. Yes, some of the moves will likely be the same because you can only do so many moves for your chest and your triceps. However, the rep scheme may change in terms of count and timing, like a 3-1 or a super slow or singles. And it's always something different is coming at us. You're never going to get the same exact workout every time. And from completing 80-day obsession, I can tell you that makes such a difference. You don't burn out, you don't get bored, all kinds of fun things. And look at all these recovery days. So in the first 6 weeks, we are building muscle. So we're going to be going really hard and heavy to build the muscle. And then the last 2 weeks, we shred. And you will likely see more cardio in terms of the HIIT intervals. That's to just take away all that fat that may still be there to give us that nice lean look. So that's that. And you can see the changes in the workout order there. So print that out or hang it up wherever you keep your stuff. My kids are home, so they're going to start screaming. Another fabulous thing to have, because we all think we can remember what we do, is this. Print this out or make your own or something and literally write down your weight selection every single time. You can't keep getting stronger if you don't remember what you did on Monday from previous week, right? You always are going to be trying to push yourself a little harder by adding 2 pounds, 5 pounds, whatever it is. So write this down, right? And you can see they're basically the same moves every week, but the things are going to change and the order will change. So you're going to see an increase across the board on these weights, and that's the awesome part about it. And actually, I've been getting a lot of questions on weights. If you don't lift regularly, I think 5s to 12s or 15s are probably good. If you are lifting currently, I have up to 30s. I'm going to go out and get a set of 35s and probably like a 50-pound kettlebell to help me kind of with some single stuff. But I've been lifting since January, and I've lifted and pump and all that, but hard lifting for a while. So I just need more weights, and that's the beauty of it. You're going to get stronger. So check out the yard sale boards. They're always there. Amazon and Walmart actually have good deals. Sears sometimes too. And if they're going out of business, they may be getting rid of all their stuff. So just keep your eyes out for different deals. Or sometimes if you have a gym membership, head to the gym on really heavy day, like leg day. You're probably going to go a little bit heavier than you usually think you would. So maybe hit the gym that day if you have a membership and just use their weights, because you have Beachbody On Demand app on your phone. It's available for Apple and Android. Download it. And the beauty of the app is you can, while you're home and you've got Wi-Fi, download the workout. You'll see next to it, and I'll do a screenshot later. It's got a little arrow. Download that, and it takes it to the bottom. So then when you go to the gym, you're not using your data plan. It's just, it's downloaded, and it doesn't take up a lot of space, and you can delete them off. Prop up your phone, put it on your thing, put your headphones on, whatever. Remember, you can also use a Fire Stick, Chrome. You got a smart TV, plug in. It's all options for you. I just use this laptop because it's easy for me. All right, let's talk about the meal plan. You can see there is the regular one, and then if you are vegan, vegetarian, those types of things, you have the options down below. Your proteins are different. Sorry, I had to get that in. I've been waiting too long. Let's see. Nutrition guide. Now you're going to hear Joel talk, and I am in a exclusive test group with him, a coach test group, and a few of the other ladies in here are too. So as he's sharing stuff out to us, I will be basically copying, pasting, or sometimes just summarizing his video, because we can't share out of that group, about what he's got to say. Because as coaches, we're kind of, they had the original test group, we're kind of this front line of saying, well, I'm getting these questions from my challengers. So if you guys have specific questions, let me know and I can go in and post those. So I'll be sharing that. But basically, what he designed this program for was to be stress-free, to enjoy life, not feel like your nutrition plan is so strict, because when we think something's really strict and we're deprived of the things we love, we quit. So here we get a cheat day built in. One day on a rest day, so that's Wednesday, Saturday, or Sunday. It's not meant to go like buck wild. Have one treat. Maybe that's burger and fries for some of you, or a beer or some wine or whatever it is, and then move on. It's not about perfection. He wants us just to be relaxed and enjoying. That's why we brought this program to you in the summer, 4 days a week, flexible meal plan, and a cheat day. Perfect for summertime. Okay? So I'm just going to go through this briefly. Like I said before, you got to read the directions. You have to. It takes 5 minutes to read this thing. Read it and then ask me questions. I I'm here to support you. I'm not here to drag you. So if you're not willing to educate yourself on the meal plan or what's happening, you're never going to be able to move on without me. And that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to be here to support and to educate you so you know that if I'm not here or something's going on, you can continue on and you may be able to help others do the same thing. Okay, that was my rant. Okay, so just our introduction. So one important thing that I want you to do this weekend is take your pictures. I will post how you do your measurements. These are important. Yes, the scale is one way of measuring success. However, that scale is going to lie to you, especially if you have not lifted in a long time or you really don't lift a lot. The first week, your muscles are so inflamed, your body doesn't know what's happening, that it actually holds on to every ounce of water that comes in, and you will be holding water weight, so the scale will likely go up. But yet, once we keep going and that inflammation goes down, the water can release. So that's why pictures up front, do a bathing suit, ladies, or a sports bra and shorts or tight pants. Gentlemen, just a shirt or shorts, you know, do it from the front, the side, and the back. And then we will take them at probably the end of 4 weeks. And then we'll take them at the very end just to kind of measure our progress. And also we're going to take measurements so we can see the inches come off when you are lifting weights. Don't tell me that muscle weighs more than fat. A pound's a pound. What happens is muscle is tighter and firmer, so it takes up less space than fat. And how you measure that is by inches. I mean, on 80-day obsession, I have to do my measurements, but at the last round, I was down 5 inches total off my thighs. That's a huge difference when you think about that. So that's what the measurements are for. And that's that intro page. So that's really important stuff. And plus at the end of the program, I want you to give me your before picture and your after picture so I can see it. And you can get a t-shirt for finishing. All right, so the next page talks about the workouts. They're set up in the basic formats. So lift 50-50, so we're lifting and then we're following it by hit. Lift intervals, so we're weightlifting and hitting at the same time to get cardio and strength in. Circuit, you're just moving fast, like you're not getting a lot of rest, so that heart rate stays high the whole time. And then hit is just straight cardio, hit training. So you're gonna have like squats, jump squats, probably lunges, all these types of things. Remember, high intensity intervals does not mean high impact. Like you don't want to jump because it hurts something, you don't jump. There's a modification for it all there, but you're still getting the heart rate up. And then you're building in the strengths. And then also what's included, which I highly recommend you all do. I mean, I'm hearing in that coach test group that first week, people are sore, right? We're shocking our muscles. That's why this is imperative. That's why eating properly, our protein and carbs, which I'll get to, is important. And stretching and self-care. So he's got 2 videos, a stretch one, and then if you've never foam rolled, buy one on Amazon, $12. The one I have is $12. And watch the roll and recover video because it's going to show you how to get deeper into the fascia to break down that muscle soreness. And I'm telling you, Epsom salt baths will become your friend, massages, all those good things. And it tells us about the program materials, which I showed you. So here's how you measure. And this is where I want you to track it. And then here's a quick tip. On the thigh, I always got it wrong. Because I'm like, where did I measure on my thigh again? So take your index finger and your thumb like this. Put this at the top of your kneecap, like, you know, where it connects into your quad, and put that up, as this will never change in distance. Put that down and then wrap the measuring tape around. Perfect way to measure your thigh. Ladies, I always get this question. Chest, it's not, look, it's not bust, it is here. So right underneath where your bra line sits, straight around. You're probably gonna have to have someone help you so that tape is straight. If not, just do your best. But chest is here. No, here. Where do I have chest? Above. There's two different ways you can do chest. Chest is above, so like right under your armpit. Sorry, I was wrong. Sometimes you can do it here, but it's not bust. However, the first place fat goes away is here, so prepare for that. And then left arm, right arm, because those bad boys are going to grow. They're going to get leaned out, and they're going to grow. Okay, now here's where everybody freaks out and thinks it's going to be such a big deal. It's not. The meal plan is what makes results happen. I can tell you 100%, I tuned into my nutrition solidly in 80-Day Obsession, and that's where all these inches are coming from. Yes, the workouts are incredible, and I'm building muscle, but it's coming from the nutrition plan. And here's how this one is set up. You've heard about macros, right? And you're like, well, how the hell do I figure out macros? How do I know I need 120 grams of protein in a day? Like, I'm not doing that. That's really strict. This is giving you kind of an overall sense. So what we're doing is we're focusing on 30% protein. That is for muscle recovery and muscle strength. 40% carbs, that's energy, muscle recovery. And then 30% fat. And now those are healthy fats, so don't freak out. Those are healthy fats that stimulate muscle recovery, brain function, all these types of things. So it's going to be a little different than you're used to eating. And they're all mixed throughout the day, but we're going to stay in that ratio throughout. You don't have to weigh anything. You don't have to change. And like, so say you are paleo, keep eating paleo because you're set up this way. Keto, I am not a fan of keto. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't believe in restricting one food group in general, especially carbs when you're weightlifting. But you do you. If it works for you, you figure it out, and you might have to do something different to find energy. I will probably continue to follow time nutrition. Now I'm eating the same amount of food. I just time it differently, and I'll explain that later. I'll just share what my meal plans look like because that works for me. I found it worked for me. What else is there? The containers are your best friends. If you have containers, awesome. Use them. If you don't, I will show you what some conversions are because the meal plan shows like 4 veggies, 2 proteins. And what that means is they're already measured out into a cup or half a cup or 3/4 a cup. All you do is put your vegetables in there, close the lid. Okay, that's 1 serving. It comes in handy, especially on the carb side. If you're eating rice, you can overeat rice or whatever it is. So knowing it fits into that cup, I've been using them for 3.5 years. I will continue to use them because it keeps my mind in check. And then, like I said from the beginning, we're big component is the Beachbody supplement line. The Recover is a post-workout shake that has BCAAs and protein. So it comes in to help. The BCAAs are the really big change. They're branched chain amino acids. They come in and they help repair your muscle faster. And then Shakeology. Shakeology can be one of your meals. It just takes all the guesswork out, or it could be a snack. The healthiest nutrition you're going to find anywhere. So I know y'all see the shakes on the counters and in the stores for like $29.99. I can promise you that the nutrition is not to where it's the highest level, because to get it to that price point, they've had to change the manufacturing, and it's leaching out some of the nutrients. It's not giving you the highest nutrients in terms of the impact of each ingredient. So yes, it's a little bit more expensive, but I promise you, give it 2 weeks and you will find increased energy. Your cravings for junk food will go away, which is going to be huge if you haven't followed a meal plan in a while. Digestion improves, right? If you have trouble with your stomach and going to the bathroom, this gets you regular. I drink it when I travel because you eat differently, and I always feel bloated and gross, but now I have this. Hair growth, nail growth, overall, just sustained energy. So a huge proponent of Shakeology. Let's find your plan. Now it's really easy. There's no calculations. Those of you that have done other programs where you take this and you times it by this and you minus by this, check this out. How much you weigh, and find your group. So easy. Now, let's say you are on the verge of one of these. We can talk and we can figure it out. So for me, and this is for weight loss. Let me tell you this. This right here, this meal plan is for weight loss. So you'll see they're lower in the calories. If you are here, and some of you might be, for maintenance, let's talk, because we bump you up a plan or two for maintenance. Okay, so that's different. But for weight loss, we'll follow this. And look, this is not set in stone. What I do encourage you to do is follow the plan for an entire week. If you are so freaking hungry that you can't function, then we change the plan. Not a big deal. And or you're like, it's like just so much food that I just literally can't get it all in, then we change your plan. Okay, so not in stone. Flexible, easy, relax. Okay, so for plan A, I get 3 vegetables, and you're probably like, well, what are these green, purple, reds, all these? I'm going to give you options for those. So 3 vegetables, 2 fruits, 4 proteins. Remember, Shakeology is a red container. Takes away one of them for the day, which makes my life easier. Carbs are yellow, healthy fats are blue, seeds and dressings, so if you're having salad, and then oils and nut butters. You can overeat some peanut butter. So we got to measure that one out, literally using a teaspoon. And then you'll see below, it's just reminding us that Shakeology is my red. Then you can add the supplements, and you're saying, okay, how many do you add here? And you'll see a difference for Energize, the pre-workout, which I can't function without. If you're in plan B, you probably need 2 scoops. However, I'm in plan A and I use 2 scoops because I'm a mom that does a ton of things. So if you're just starting out with a performance line, start with a half scoop if you've never used pre-workout. See how you feel, then add it to a scoop. Like, I just didn't jump in with 2 scoops. And I never took pre-workout because I always heard like people are like this. So I never took it. But when this came out, it was all natural. It uses green tea caffeine. So you're not getting like that super like whoop of caffeine. It's like a gradual. And my output in my workouts has just increased exponentially. And you're probably like, yeah, right. I'm like, no, like serious. It cuts down the lactic acid as you're working out, when your muscles get so heavy, and it lets you sustain for longer. We've done so many scientific research and tests on this thing that proves it works. And when you come down, you don't crash and you don't feel weird. Like, the only thing you might feel at first is we have beta alanine in there. So just your skin may like get this like little like tingle, and that's it. And honestly, I use it at night too. I could take it at 6 p.m. and I was in bed by 9. It's not like it just keeps you up forever. Picks you up, keeps you, and gently puts you back down. I do have a few samples if you want to try that. Okay, so here's some options. So say you're at your weight goal, but you really want to build some muscle. Like, in order to build muscle, you have to eat more protein and things like that, and carbs to give your muscles the nutrients it needs to take down, but yet to rebuild and repair. So this is where we would move up to. So we can talk about that, right? So you bump up 2 meal plans. So if I'm going for build muscle, which I'm going to figure this out this weekend, I would be a C group instead of an A group. Okay. And now the food lists. So you're like, well, okay, what goes into all these containers? We make it so easy for you. There are food lists down here. Here. So look, vegetables, fruits, it tells you what to use. So you get ideas. And the really cool thing about this is you can see it in the carbs more so. The higher up on the list it is, the better choice it is for you to eat it. So a sweet potato versus white bread, right? That's a no-brainer. So shoot for foods that are higher up on the list just because you're getting more nutritional benefit out of them and your body can process them faster. So read through these lists, figure out what items you want to, start grabbing and pulling from. Let's go back up here. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. And then they give us a sample menu. Super easy. And guys, if you like to eat the same foods over and over again like I do, and it works for you, do it. If you get bored, make a week's worth. And the great thing about Beachbody On Demand, we have an entire cooking show of all healthy, clean recipes. The videos are like 7 minutes long at the max. It tells you what to get, how to make it. They show you how to make it, and it tells you what containers they are, which makes it like nothing. I eat the flourless chickpea brownies, and they are to die for. I never thought I would love them. I prefer them over regular brownies now. So check out the Fixate Cooking channel. The Beachbody blog, I will be sharing recipes too, but this is all about finding stuff that works for you. It's nothing fancy. If you don't want it to be, it's just easy. Like I love brown rice. You throw some broccoli in. I hate vegetables. You hear me talk about how much I hate them. Rotisserie chicken is a go-to. Every week I buy one and shred it. And salsa, I mix it up. I've got a red, a green, and a yellow taken care of, and it's super easy for me to make, and it's fast. Let's see. So where he talks about the performance line, because when you're lifting weights, you gotta give your body what it's missing. Creatine's always a big hot point, especially back in the day when people were abusing it. Your body naturally creates creatine. What this is doing, if you're looking to build some serious muscle, consider adding it. And it just helps your body increase what it's already making. And you only use it certain times during the work, like after the workout. You're not going to use it every day. Just using it as you need it. And it shows you how to use it up there. Now let's talk about cheat day. I said you're not going to go buck wild, right? You're going to cheat wisely. So you're allowed to have like a few treats, but don't eat like, I know sometimes I don't cheat a lot because once I do, it's just downhill from there. I'm a carbaholic. Bread, French fries, all those things. Once I have that, then I'm like, oh, I need sweets. And then it's on to the next. And then I'm like, oh, well, screw it. I'm just going to go all out and just ruin the day. No, pick one, like a donut. The burger, the beer, but don't have too many because you will probably feel hungover the next day, right? So limit it, indulge, but in moderation. There's the food list. Shakeology ideas. Oh, and I always forget to say, when you're using unsweetened almond milk for your shake, it does not count as a container. If you were just to drink almond milk, that's a yellow container, but when using it as a base for Shakeology, you do not have to use it. My favorite Shakeology recipe, I drink the same one for 3 years. Have you noticing something? I just eat the same things. I like mine thin, and that's the key to Shakeology, is finding the perfect ratio of liquid. The first one you make, for those of you drinking it for the first time, will taste like crap, I'm going to tell you, because you're like, I haven't figured it all out yet. 6 ice cubes, a 1/4 cup of water, 1 cup unsweetened vanilla almond milk, half a banana, a tablespoon of powdered peanut butter to save calories, and I blend that bad boy in my Ninja. If it's still thick, I add some more water. So play with it. Play with it. This is Mason. It talks about, okay, go upstairs. It's warmer upstairs. Did you have a donut?
I had 2.
Oh.
They have a glaze that's shaped as an S.
Oh. Did you get me a donut?
I didn't know.
It's okay. I can have cheat day next week. All right. I always get a lot of questions about coffee. Try to keep it clean, like shoot for black coffee, but if you need to, here's some options for you. Just adding a small amount of stevia or milk or something like that. Just don't go overboard. And then there's some final tips. Read those. Let me stop the share. Okay, that's it. Every day you will see a post from me first thing in the morning about what's to come. This group is meant to lift you up and pick you up, not to be stressful. Remember, this is about relaxing and enjoying it. So that's what I want you to do. Don't freak out. It's 4 days a week. And say Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday doesn't work for you, shift them around, but put the rest day in the middle. And by rest day, Joel's really adamant about this. So it's meant, the program's meant for you to be able to go do, you take body combat, you take a kickboxing class. Put that on your rest day. Your rest day does not mean like complete day of rest. It can mean do other activities that you love, especially now in the summer, hiking, biking, swimming, all perfect. What we don't want to do is on your rest day is you're lifting heavy, because it's so important. We're going to be going heavy and hard. So we need that day for those muscles to relax and to rebuild. Overtraining, which happens, I've been a victim of it. I did it to myself. I just kept going and going. Those muscles never got to come back together. So then I have chronic pain and injury because I just kept pushing. So on those days, do not lift heavy, right? I'll probably do yoga. I'll do some ab work. I'll do hip thrusters and stuff with my bands. I won't pick up a weight on those rest days. Okay, I'll be stretching and combination of things. I'll be doing cardio. So you can choose. You can take a straight rest day. We may need it at the beginning because our body's like, what is this? But you may find, okay, now I can go swimming, or now I can go hiking. I can ride my bike as long as I want. So it's just not a heavy lift day at all. The bands, I've been getting some questions. You've got bands in your kit if you ordered a kit. Those are perfect. 2 times they're perfect for when you're traveling, going on vacation in the summer. So for example, I go away I leave tomorrow for a work trip. We stay at someone's house, so there's no weights there. They don't have weights. So I'm taking my bands to do before LIIFT4. There is a band of fire in every workout on the full LIIFT4. There is one in before LIIFT4, but they don't highlight them a lot. So if you're just using the bands, you can do a split screen. There'll be an option where it has the weights and then the bands, so you can see the whole time. And the bands are not easier. I'm telling you, you're actually never getting a break from the tension. So like if you press the weights up, you get a second where the muscles release before you come back. On a band, it is constant tension. So I'm probably gonna be crying next week. So you don't need them. If you struggle with, some moves, you have old shoulder injuries, they may hurt, try the bands. They're not as heavy and you can get more range of motion. So if you have some injuries, you can play with them. Not a requirement, but if you're going on vacation and you're doing this, you best take them because I will find you. We go on vacation in the middle of August. I'll be taking them. That's it. Questions, drop them below. Like I said, I'm traveling tomorrow morning and we have set up for the event, but probably after 2:30, 3 o'clock, I'm available for questions. So if there's one I'm getting a lot, I'll come in live. I will post the calendar for before LIIFT4 next week, and you'll be starting to see my videos coming through. Watch those intro videos that are posted there about nutrition, about what to expect. Watch them just like you're going to read, you're going to watch those. Excuse me. Now I get to go have a massage because I am beat up. And I'm going to have my shake and enjoy the rest of the day with my boys before I leave. Have a great weekend.